Hi there, it's Shell, and Clint and Mom are inside. Oh my gosh, this weather, guys. It is 7:15. They're already closing some schools, and we keep having these. I think they call it electrical flash power flashes. Let me unplug that. Sorry if that hurt your ear. But yeah, it's so windy, and they keep calling them like power flashes or something. So we don't have a lot of, we don't necessarily lose our electricity here. But yeah, so that's kind of unusual. But yeah, the lights keep flashing on and off. So no telling what we'll deal with, but it's not really enough to like turn the lights off so that you have to turn them back on, you know. So anyways, I think we're supposed to have like 50-mile-an-hour winds and snow, like 10 inches of snow today. And it's cold. You can hear it. It sounds like we're on the moor. That's what I expect anyways. So I am back for right now. Show you guys what we have here. Did I not bring them all out? I thought I did. Okay. Yeah, here's one. So we do have these in the store. These I just listed together. So it's cedar on top, aspen on the bottom. So new ink blenders that Clint's been working on. Trying to use up like some scraps and stuff. This one I love. I really wanted to keep this one, but he can make me another one later. But it's aspen with a little cedar insert. This one hasn't been cut off yet, but this is aspen and then cedar on the bottom. And for the most part, they'll be individually listed so that you'll get the exact one pictured. But, you know, if they're really close, these, I think I'll list them separately just because, I mean, they're quite a bit different. So anyways, yeah, there's 5 of these in the store, or they will be soon, depending on when I get pictures. These 2 are in the store because he finished those last week. But anyways, he wanted me to show those for you. We're going to work on putting together a journal. Remember this? He made this cover, so I'm gonna work on this. And I don't know if you remember, but this has a secret journaling spot that Clint created, which I thought was so cool. Just have to see where to put it back in. There we go. But it has such a small piece there that you can't tell really that it's there. I forgot about it. I was looking. I might want to, you know, kind of doctor it like right here. I think it needs to be glued, the cover, to the inside of that. Let's do that. But yeah, it is still a mess here, you know. We did get propane. We have enough propane for a couple of weeks, so that's a good thing. Still really stressful. We're still dealing with kind of the final things of Mom's sister. And then I think we can, you know, we won't have to deal with that, and things will be a little bit, hopefully, calmer for Mom. Clint and I are doing a bunch because she just, like she said, I've never done this before. She doesn't know really, you know, how to do it or to do this. And unfortunately, you know, I dealt with my mom passing, but we don't have to do a lot, which is so nice because Mom has a brother that lives really close to where Sis was living. Like, well, I say close, 6 hours away, and thankfully they went and did so much for her and for us, because otherwise we would have had to have gone to Kansas, and this time of year is awful. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and glue that so it's a little bit more hidden. And then Clint said I needed to glue this, but you know what? I think it looks fine. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. And yeah, I'm going to put this journal in it because I'm not doing the blue journal. And I told him he could do whatever he wanted, and then I just incorporated some blue into this paper. So there we have it. So let me see how many signatures I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 papers in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in that one. So I do like to have about 12. Let's see how thick it is. If it's already pretty thick, I probably would go 10. Yeah, so let's do 10. So I need 3 on one and 2 on the other. So I need 5 more pages. So let me see what I can find so we can use that. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some papers. So I think I needed 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this one. I think I want a blue. I have these, and they have just a little thing there, watermark or whatever, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm going to put one of those in each signature. So 10 pages, so these would have 10 times 2 is 20, times 2 is 40, so there'd be 80 pages front and back in this journal, which is fine. You know, you just have to kind of do the math, which again makes me think about how these people are like, I never use math, because I use it all the time. I think you just have to think about how, you know, about using it. Just me jabbering. So yeah, so then on top of everything, as Clint was telling you guys, I had a horrible migraine neck ache. I took a muscle relaxer, and then of course I sleep. I'm going to cut these down. These are another blue ones. Just to bring in a little bit more blue in here, because I thought this one had a bit more blue than what it did have. So I just thought I would add more, just to kind of, you know, ow. Sorry, I'm having a shoulder pain today. Tell you guys, it is no fun getting old. So next Tuesday is mine and Clint's 25th wedding anniversary. So I'm pretty excited about that. Mom's so funny, she keeps asking us, when's your anniversary again? When's your anniversary? And then Clint's brother's birthday is coming up too, and so I was asking him, when's his birthday? And neither one of them can remember. So 24th or 25th is his birthday, but I do not know when, because we don't really spend a lot of time with him or anything, so I've never known it. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so did I put too many in this one? I think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 11. I'm going to take this pink one out because I don't want to take the blue out. And then we'll put these two in this one. Doesn't really matter, though I do like to kind of spread them out so that the colors, you know, well, and their sizes, you know. Let's see. Okay, and then I am going to sew in the signatures. So I know you guys have seen this 100 times, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm on camera. As soon as I find my thing, there it is. Put it on the table. I tell you, this weather, guys, is crazy. Tell Clint, I don't want to go outside. We had a piece of tin flying across the yard this morning. It was barely light. We could just see it, and Clint's like, I've got to get out there and stop it, you know, from blowing, because we're right on the highway, and if it gets away from us, that is not going to be good. So I measure 6, and just so, yeah, he was out early this morning chasing 10 because we don't want to accident anywhere. Would not be a good thing. It's like, I gotta go chase, I gotta go get that. We have 10 from when we were putting 10 on our roof and stuff. This is probably dry. There, it looks more finished, I think, and hopefully I didn't glue that in. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Like Clint said, he didn't really need one here, but you're not really going to see it. I don't know what the wind is blowing, but I think he said it's supposed to be up to like 50 miles an hour, which is crazy. Tell you guys, you know, I always talk about Mom, how she has an addiction to chocolate. She told me yesterday, she said, Michelle, I like this more than chocolate. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Yeah, so a few years ago I made pumpkin, no, I don't even know where that came from. I made buttermilk pie for Mom and Clint. Because I had buttermilk, I don't even know why I had buttermilk. Or maybe I was craving buttermilk pie, I don't know. So I thought, well, I'll make Mom, or make a buttermilk pie. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't, you know, no big deal. And, just making sure it's straight. So, a while back, Mom said, I want this pie for my next birthday. And if you haven't ever had a buttermilk pie, it's it has lemon juice in it too. So it's kind of like a light lemon pie. Anyways, she said, I want this for my birthday party, my next birthday. So I made it for Valentine's this year. And then she says, when's the next holiday? We need to have this for every holiday, she says. When's the next holiday? Which shortly thereafter was President's Day. I'm sorry, I had to stand up for that. So I did this upside down so that it would line up correctly here. And because Clint seamed it Well, I couldn't even see that. It's going to be really nice, and you're not going to really see that. So I do a template. I measure it about 1 inch from the top and the bottom, and then kind of in the center. I go ahead and draw my lines because to me that's pretty important. I'll show you why. Sometimes I use a book, sometimes I don't. So you do want to go through your pages. Just verify that everything is up, go in the right direction on the front of the signature and also again on the back, because it could look up on this side. You guys see okay? There we go. But then like this one could be upside down on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the whole thing and just make sure everything is going in the right direction. So I was looking at something the other day and I'm like, oh, that's upside down. Okay, so then I'm going to clip it. And you know, if you're new, this does not take that long. But if you're new, you might find it intimidating. But you get used to it for sure. My first time doing this was such a mess. I did not like the way it worked out, and so the reason you want your and always put top on it, because no matter how well you measure, it doesn't always work out. So the reason I like the lines is because then I can lay it right there where I want it, and you can just, you know, see where you need to put your little holes. And the line is all the way across. Okay, and then an awl. Grab it, I put it up. Then you want to keep it like in a pretty good V. Sometimes I use my phone book. Sometimes I don't. But you want to be careful because these awls are sharp. But we get a new phone book every single year. Like how to use them. But be careful because you can get your hand and stuff. I have had sores on my hand. Okay. So, wasn't even really necessary. If it's really big, then I really try to use that. And then you want like a blunt needle and then some nylon coated, wax coated thread is what I use. And then you're just going to measure 3 times whatever your signature is. It's going to give you enough to tie it and give you a little bit left over. So go ahead and do this. And then don't forget to put it in your book. Okay. That's so pretty though. I love it. Okay, so I go in the center bottom, center top is what I do. So if I can find it, there's one, center. Just pull it, make sure your thread's not going through. Center bottom. Back in the center. Make sure you don't go through the floss, because then you can't pull it tight. Taut. Okay, Michelle, hold on. Got too much give there and I can't see. The reason I use a dull needle is so that I don't poke my own holes. Don't think I went through there. Okay. I'll make sure you have that one long enough. Man, that wind is crazy. And then too, if you had a signature that you wanted to go first, make sure you're putting it in correctly as well. I didn't really, it didn't bother me which one. Okay, so we got all that, and then you're going to come and under this one, you're just going to go under it. And you don't really want to lift it up with your fingers because then it really just makes it really loose. And then I just kind of double check that it's got a good tightness on it. And you can use other things. This is the one I prefer. It doesn't break. Did I hear Clint? No. It doesn't break, and you can pull on it pretty hard. It doesn't break. That was another thing with the first time I ever used that. Did I have that in correctly? 1, 2, 3. It looks, something looks crooked. Sorry, look at that, it's crooked in that. I think it'll be okay. I can look at it when it's put together. I mean, it's barely crooked. I don't even know if it is. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and knock this one out. So, but yeah, the wind is blowing so hard. Keep hearing things. This one doesn't seem to have as many decorations in it as the front. But we are going to decorate it. Might not be all secret journaling spots, but there's a lot in here. See, like that one. There we go. Okay, everything looks good. And I just open it. And if you have like smaller pages, you can either tape them down with some tape them down with like washi tape while you're sewing things in, or you know, just make sure they're kind of sturdy where they're at. I do like to use 4, but at least 3. I love this page. I think I'm going to leave it plain like this. I haven't decided, but I don't know. I mean, it's a good place for a picture if you wanted to do a picture. These will eventually go up into my store. Not anytime soon, I don't think. I don't know if I said they would or not, but there's just too much going on right now to worry about it, worry about things, and rush and try to get things done. Because as soon as I plan, oh, I'm going to go outside and make a video, or 5, we have an emergency. It's crazy. Or something else comes up that we have to deal with. So I'm not making any promises. Any more promises. I'm not sure about that one. I think it's crooked. That's going to bug me, isn't it? It will. So now, if you're going to have to fix it, let me show you. This isn't really that big of a deal unless I am going to, hold on. I don't have any more of those clips. So go ahead and clip this before that way my holes are all pretty much in the same spot. Feels like we're not in Kansas anymore. Okay, go ahead and clip it. That is crooked, and I just can't deal with it. it's gotta be straight. Okay, where's my holes? Okay. Well, I did it from the outside. I don't know if that matters or what, but I'm not happy with how it looks. I want it to be straight. Something like that, when it annoys you, just fix it, you know, because you're going to have to redo it anyways if you don't. I should have just redone it. So I should have just done it like this, but see, that's crooked. So I'm going to slide that sideways, I think. Okay. I'm just going to see if I put it there, if I put my holes right there, and then this, my holes went like that. Well, obviously it'd be down further, like that. That looks pretty straight. So I am going to not really going to see this anyways, but since it's so dark, I wanted to kind of, okay. I mean, I don't know if you can see the difference. It's just like 1/8 of an inch. So, kind of looking at it so I know, you know, which ones. Those are almost perfect, actually. Just a little bit under the first ones. So it's like it was just slightly. I know I should be using this. I know, I can hear you guys now. But yeah, this one is, the holes were there and there. This one is just like 1/16 of an inch. But I could tell, guys, it was driving me nuts. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to go ahead and try to sew in the first one that I did. Even though it has these little tiny things on, but maybe I can do that before. Uh-oh, did I? There it is. And I have more thread. I thought they came in single containers, and I'll list this below, but you get like two at a time. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and measure this one, and then I'll have like another whole piece. Put that over here. Maybe I'll need it, maybe I won't. Okay. And this piece. Okay, there we go. Make sure I can see it. Where'd that piece go? Okay, wish me luck. So because I did put that black mark, and actually I can see those holes really nicely. So I'm just going to make sure that, there it goes, that I can see that. Oops, wrong way. Black mark, where are you? But yeah, it does happen. And those holes in the ones that we poked before, really I think the fabric kind of, which one was that? This one? Yeah. The fabric kind of works itself, kind of covers it up, so that's not a horrible thing. Okay. Let's see. And back through that one. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm ready for life to go back. And, you know, that's what Mom was saying yesterday. She said the reason I was probably having my migraines is just so much stress. Because, you know, with her sister and stuff, she's just torn up about it so bad. And, you know, trying to talk to her and help her through it is difficult, you know, but keep her busy. Okay, I like that better, I think. I know, it was so... Okay, everything is going the right way. Make sure it's correct with your thing. Here's my other one. Get that sewn in. It really doesn't take that long, but sometimes, holy moly, it's like a blizzard out there. Clint did say that we're supposed to be under blizzard circumstances or something like that. Okay, there's the back. And kind of, you might want to move your, you know, your strings and stuff. I've sewn in like my ribbon. Actually sewn that in. So I'm just double checking that it's going where the black, where I need it to go. Your fabric flips, you kind of want to keep them out of the way if you have them in your book, because that can also kind of get sewn in. It's crazy what can get sewn into these. And you know, like today, it wasn't horrible to take it off, but if you're doing like a hidden spine on the inside, that is really difficult because you glue it down after you like sew the signatures in. So I mean, you kind of want to get into the habit of, you know, checking everything being correct first time around. Yeah, so last Friday, what's today, Wednesday? Boy, I haven't been on here in forever. Last Friday we took Mom to, she's like, I want to get flannel shirts. And we are the type of family that we don't buy a lot of things brand new. So we went to Goodwill, had some brand new shirts, and beautiful, I mean really pretty, just flannel, you know, nicer than what I'm wearing. I got this at a yard sale for like $3. But anyways, Mom says, I want some flannel shirts. So I'm like, okay, let's go. So Clint dropped us off while he was doing a locate. And Mom and I went in, and they had a lot of flannel shirts, but then we found two that were like brand new. Now my, say this real quick. My needle, I always make sure that I put it like in this so that it doesn't get lost. So, but yeah, so we went and got her some new to her shirts, and she's so happy with them. And I looked, you know, until I found ones that were really nice. And sorry, see my sweats. I wasn't looking for anything for myself, but we got her those, and then we did a couple of locates. There's something here. I'm trying to figure out if Clint like glued it when he did like the first part. So there is a couple of little sections there. That's nothing to worry about. But, oh, I love this. But yeah, so we went and did that, and then we went to, there's the little guy. That's so cute. met my sister for lunch. So fun. And then we had such a long day because then we went and bought groceries, got chicken food, got groceries, went to, I'm just trying to think what, went to, got propane, then we came home. Such a long day. So we were exhausted. I think that's one thing too, when I do too much, I'm riding in the car too long, my neck really hurts. So we're going to kind of look at this and kind of see what we have in here. This is that one that we did. I am thinking this needs a Darcy secret journaling spot. Hi, Darcy. So, I mean, yeah, it definitely needs more stuff in here, doesn't it? I did have, where's that one? Need to make sure that everything I put back for this is in here. This is cute. Somebody sent me that. That would go in here so perfectly. And look, it's got a little heart. I'm going to put that in here now. I'm just going to, maybe I'll look through all my things that I've made and see what we have that we can put in here. I really want to deck these out. I think that'd be really fun. I think Beverly sent me this, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we just had so much fun, and Mom kept saying, I love this, I love this. Because we met my sister. Did I mention that? I don't know. I don't know what I mentioned, but anyways, we met Sis, and Mom just loves Sis. But poor Mom, she can't hear. She couldn't hear in the restaurant, and so, after we left, she was asking questions about Sis and stuff, so I think I am going to cut this one the same. But yeah, my sister, we met her for lunch. I really like to meet her like on Fridays. She's off on Fridays. You know what? I'm going to glue this because I want it to stay and not come undone. And Mom just adores her. She says she's like a sister or another daughter. So Sis loves Mom to death too. So it was a nice visit. And Mom and I always share Mexican pizza. It's a local place called Tequila's. Clint doesn't really care for Mexican food. He's weird that way, but I really like it. I'm not happy with the Mexican pizzas anymore at Taco Bell. So, and I talked to my sister, and she's not either. She said they're just not good anymore. So let me show you a Darcy secret journaling spot. Really simple. Let's see, Darcy, what am I going to use? If I need more paper. See, that's one thing you can't use this paper for because it's so wild on both sides. Unless you put like closed paper. Not closed, but like a solid to write on. Seeing if I forgot anything out here. We could use a pink one for a Darcy pocket. This is a secret journaling spot that I've made in the past, and actually maybe I'll make them like Darcy makes them. So this can be like in addition to our other journaling spots. So just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper works. You can do it, any size. So let's see if I remember how to do this. I think I do. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna do thirds. It's not as long as I want it to be. So I'm going to put that one aside and do this one. So I want it to be about 5 inches. And I'm going to make it, I think, like Darcy does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a little bit smaller. And then the first time I ever saw this, Darcy did it different than the way I shellified it. So this will be another secret journaling spot in here. Okay, so you're going to fold that down so that you have a fold right here, and it's going to give it a really pretty finished look. Then you're going to take your scissors, and you're going to go ahead and cut right there, just to that first fold. And then you can go ahead and cut just about 1/2 inch or so, because you're going from the fold. I know sometimes I don't explain it well, and I'm sorry. And then you're going to cut away this part and this part. No, this part and this part. You're going to keep the middle part. You can use like a cardstock for this, but I'm going to use this because we can decorate it, and that is pretty. And then I like to just do a little V here so that it looks nice. Okay, and then we're going to glue it down. And you can do this as big or as little as you want, the little fold part. Sometimes I do it bigger than this. Sometimes I don't. Try to at least do it like 1 inch. Okay, and then this is going to just come down and fold into this. So you guys may have already seen this. But again, I'm going to do it just a slight different way Miss Darcy taught me on her channel. Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media, I believe, is her channel. One of my dear friends. Hope you're feeling better, Darcy. Here we go. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, and I'm not saying that I do, Darcy put it like this in her book. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me look at this. So, you know, like this. And then you can open it and journal. But, so she had it as a tuck spot like that. And I think that works just fine. That's what we're going to do today. Still need to do those 1 pieces for this. And I don't know when I will do that. My idea was to stay out here and make a couple of videos, but it's getting chilly. I mean, we do have the heat on, but it's pretty chilly in here. I think I'm going to put it in the back, though, because I suddenly remembered that I don't have as much going on back here. That would be pretty there, but I am going to decorate it, too, so... I don't want it on my pink. Maybe I'll put it on blue. So you can either put a secret journaling or a tuck there, or you could put a tuck here. It's whatever you want to do. And I think we're going to put a tuck at the top. Right? Yeah. And Miss Gayle said what you do is you put your thumb where you don't want the glue to go. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is how Darcy first made them, so that the tuck was to the side, like that. And then these are going to open. There's your journaling spot, right? But then, you know, I had to shellify, because that's what is expected of me. Oh, you guys. Okay, see what kind of scraps I have here. Oh, that's a pretty scrap, isn't it? So, let's see what else I have. I really want to use all these scraps up. And if I don't use them, then usually what I do, if they sell, I just include a bunch of scraps, you know. Here's one. Oh. It's been so chilly out here. So you can go ahead and put something here. Let me see. I thought I had a bigger one. I mean, I do have this green, which we used. We could do that. That would be cute, wouldn't it? So if I cut all the way around it. Okay, right there. One of these days, Clint is going to make me a table. Don't hold your breath, because I'm sure not. So I'm thinking if that goes down in there, I'm not going to see it anyways. It might be fine just to leave it. That's kind of cute. So really it's just a background piece. I think I'm going to just do that. And I could cut that off if I wanted to, but I do like it to be just a bit longer so that it doesn't come like untucked. So, yeah, that'll work. Oops. Okay, quit lifting it up. That's cute. I really like that. And then something here. I thought I saw something else too from that kit. I thought I pulled everything. But when I glanced over, I'm thinking, oh, I still have that, and that. I know, my room is still a mess. Oh, this piece, I think. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Try to get that pretty close to the right size. I love this little bird. So cute. Okay, can I cut it on my own? Better not chance it. Okay. Oh, you guys. That is so cute. I love that little bird. And then there was purple on the other side, which I could have used, but I really like the bird. It's one reason it's nice to keep these little scraps, at least until you're finished. Keep them nearby and use them if you can. So then, yeah, and then we have a pocket there, which that's what I get for opening it and stuff before it's dry. And then a pocket here, pocket there. So we can revisit that later. And pull from there. I like it. I think that's cool. So that's, if I remember correctly, that's the way that Darcy did that. I will put some gems or beads down here below on the strings. I definitely want something on this page, whether it could even be like stenciling or something. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, and then I'm going to keep on working on this for tomorrow's video, and hopefully we can get, you know, this pretty much done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this come together. It's really been fun for me, and I really like how they turn into books. That just makes me so happy. But I mean, there is going to be some bulk and stuff. And I like that part though. I think it's really cool. So, love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.